Okay, what is up everyone, and welcome back to another video. Today, we're going to be back to Hooked on You. So in the last one, we did the elimination thing. That's really all I remember. So the one before that, we went on the date with Spirit, and then I don't remember what happened in the last one. We had the dinner. I have to choose who to go on a date with today. And we eliminated the trapper, so he's going to be trying to kill us. Soft sunlight warms your skin, nudging you awake. Also, you're using a killer crab as a pillow, which it's sort of okay with. What's that? You don't know about killer crabs? Oh right, you didn't go on that huntress date. You really missed out. It was thrilling. Or I guess it would have been. You'll have to play the game again to get that reference, I suppose. You pull on your beach attire and splash water on your face. Dwight and Claudette approach. Is that look on their faces excitement, terror? You notice your stomach flutters with butterflies. Someone's in love. Or you've been infected with zombie butterflies in your sleep. It has happened here before, but it's probably the love thing. It's time. Claudette gestures over to the beach where the killers all stand flanked by tiki torches. It's a scene very reminiscent of a TV show you used to hate watch with your ex. Suddenly the message is clear. You're going to declare your affections for a killer in front of several other killers. Hey, isn't Trickster supposed to be here? We paid him good money to make some half-assed cameos in this show, so I'm gonna chew his agent out. But before they walk you over for your big moment, don't think we haven't noticed how kind you've been to us, Joe. It can't be easy being thrown onto a mysterious island for seemingly no real reason, surrounded by terrifying killers, trying to manage your most primal impulses, murder and making out. You kept a cool head and treated us, your friendly island hosts, with dignity and respect. So don't tell anyone we told you this, but Claudette and Dwight look around conspiratorially. Just a little hint for you going forward. Don't try to go all the way with a killer who isn't into you. Relationships are two-way streets, and if you don't have a green light in the other direction, you might end up in the friend zone. The friend zone? That doesn't sound so bad. Where do you think you are, exactly? Dead by Daylight doesn't do friends. There are killers, and there are survivors, and I'm afraid we can't say more. Okay, so who's into me? Claudette and Dwight look around conspiratorially again. Well, you and Wraith sure were awkward hanging out yesterday, huh? Not many people can get him to open up, but you somehow managed it. So are you ready? Of course you're not. But too bad, we're on a schedule. Make your way over to the row of hotties. Claudette and Dwight stand off to the side, hands behind their backs. It's been quite the 48 hours, but there are clearly sparks in the air. And I'm not just talking about this rusty chainsaw, though I do recommend staying away from those sparks. It's time for our newcomer to confess their love. Wait, I have to do a drum roll for this? No, you don't, but who cares? Joe, who do you choose for your solo date? Can you at least do the flower thing? Dwight, I thought we agreed to keep that between us. No, not that flower thing. The thing where a suitor gets a flower as a symbol of the contestant's love and affection. Oh, right, I suppose. But no roses. They're such a cliche at this point. Well, that's good, because I tried to pick a rose, but I got an ouchie, so I settled for these. Wow. Beautiful. Done good, Dwight. This is a lovely bouquet. I hope Dwight saves some of these for Claudette. They're a thing, right? You getting that vibe too? Just me? Sorry, you've got other things to think about right now. Joe, who do you select to receive these flowers and spend the day with you today? Okay, I don't care about the huntress. I just don't want her to kill me. Yeah, so I guess I'm in the lead with the Wraith, which makes me want to pick the Spirit to keep up. But they said not to pick someone who's not into me, and I don't think the Spirit's... She doesn't express a lot of interest. Plus the Wraith's gonna tell me about how to get off the island if I go with him, and I kinda wanna do that, so... yeah. You turn to Wraith and let out a sigh. Wow, are you becoming more like him? Wraith, since I get to this island, you've been drawn to your drawn to your quiet nature, your unassuming good looks, the nervous energy you bring to every situation, no matter how normal and mundane. I love the way your brain works, I love the way your body moves, and I love how we are together. Wraith looks like he just watched a youth explode from an orbiting space shuttle. His mouth hangs open a little, his eyebrows twitch. No one can tell if he's too excited to process or partially dead. Got anything to say, Wraith? Sounds about right. Why am I on the yacht? It was nice of Trapper to volunteer his yacht for the start of the stay-long date, but a bit dismissive of him to say you two were so boring that the yacht itself wouldn't even notice you were there. What would he know about fun anyway? He wears an old-timey one-piece bathing suit like the strongmen from some bygone carnival. Come to think of it, that actually is a little fun. Wraith just has a regular old button-up shirt and shorts on. No, now's not the time to think about Trapper and the way his vintage singlet hugs his curves just right. That's what he wants, classic Trapper trap. You're with Wraith, remember, who you chose for some very good reasons you must have, I'm sure. Cast all other thoughts out of your mind and stand at the edge of the deck, looking out at the ocean, wondering what's out there, where you even are. The gentle rocking of the waves feels comforting as you turn to face your paramour. Wraith looks at the ground, holding Azerov's skull. So, I wasn't really expecting this. I'm not really sure why you picked me. I know it might seem weird, but I needed to spend some time with the other killers on the island, and I'm 100% sure. You're the one for me. To prove your point, you decide to read Wraith a passage about love. Edgar Allan Poe. Romance, who lives to nod and sing, with drowsy head and folded wing, among the green leaves as they shake far down within some shadowy lake. To me a painted paroquet? You know what? Just gonna fast forward through this one. You get the gist. Lovely and sad, classic Poe. What an incredible lesson on how our youthful, pure ideas of love cannot stand up to the inherent cruelty of the real world. You really understand me, even if we haven't spent every day here together. He takes a deep breath. Well, we don't have much time, so I'll try to catch you up. I guess you've noticed that I'm kind of quiet and thoughtful. I love chess and maths. I despair at man's capacity for hatred and the power of violence, and yet I'm drawn to it. I am large. I contain multitudes, I guess. I hate money and its power over humanity. Even seeing a gold coin on this island sends me into rage. Sometimes I don't really know what to say or do, but something about you puts me at ease and makes all of this noise in my soul fade away. With you I can feel myself changing. And that's good. I had to change in order to spend this day with you the way I want. Because I love... Almost there. He can't say it. That's okay though. You smile at him warmly. See, there it is. You always know how to comfort me. I haven't had that in a long time. Anyone I've been close to has abandoned me, usually against their will, but it still hurts, so why bother trying to connect with anyone? They're just going to be brutally murdered while I watch, or overhear, or sleep through it. You put your hand on his shoulder. All I want is someone to love, a family to care for, not touched by evil or greed or power. A small house in the middle of nowhere, never bothered by anyone. You're the first person in forever I felt like I could see a future with. Wraith holds up Azerov's skull. My story about the man who pulled out his boss's skull and spine, that was about me. You almost tell him you know. Everyone knows, but decide against it. Too long I've been attached to Azerov's skull, I've let it define me, no more. Wraith tosses the skull into the water. As he watches it sink, you notice a gold coin on the ground that dislodged from it. You know how Wraith is with gold coins. What do you do? Pick up the coin. So then I can throw it in the water. Oh, okay. Good call. Never know when this might come in handy. Wraith turns to you smiling. He seems like a new man. Let's go back to the dump. A romantic sentence to start this day with. As you walk into the cosmic dump, Wraith oozes nervous excitement. Oh gosh, do I have something incredible planned for tonight? He even tries to wink. It's kind of grotesque, but hey, this sad boy is finally opening up. He pulls out some lotions and oils. Sensual. You ready? That's odd. What's wrong? No, it's just, you're holding Azerov's skull again. You just made a whole big thing about how you feel like you've changed. and you're not defined by it, and you threw it away. Yeah, I did. Azarov was terrible, and I'm no longer using his skull as my security blanket. This is brother Paul, also a really bad guy I took care of. I have 20 of these things, all real bad guys. Oh well, guess you can't really change some people. Anyways, back to our exciting night to end all nights. I'll stay here and prepare. If you want to go find my bell. He takes a step closer and whispers. Then when you come back, we can ring it. Uh-oh. Wow, what does that even mean? I don't know, but it seems very exciting. And look what you've done to this anxious, shy boy. He's losing his inhibitions. And maybe soon he'll be losing his clothes. To get there, though, you'll have to find the bell. It's gotta be somewhere on this island, right? Where do you start looking? Huntress probably stole it. I don't want to go to Trapper's Cave because he's gonna kill me. Yeah, I bet it's at Huntress's cabin. I love a cabin in the woods. Great things are always happening at those. People are walking into them and back out of them unscathed all the time. Trying to leave and catch Wraith winking at you again as you exit. You know what? Maybe that wasn't a week at all. Some of the mud he uses to cover up his face is probably dripping while he sweats anxiously. Enter Huntress's cabin and relax. It's disarmingly cozy with a warm, quirky vibe. You feel like you could live here if a kooky killer didn't already. You spot something shiny. Is it the bell? You reach for it, but you're tackled from behind. It's Huntress. She holds an axe to your throat. I found you, now I get to kill you. I'm running a very complicated, long con on Ray. I'm trying to find his bell so he can do something, I don't know, but I'll probably use it to play a joke on him instead. Huntress's eyes sparkle. This sounds like a fun game. Want to play another one? Sure. Great, I've got the perfect game in mind. Hide and seek. Bet you can't find me. Ready or not, here I come. Okay. Not bad. Oof. Uh-huh. Oof, dang. Well, at least I'm getting it. Uh-oh. You missed completely. Oh, man. I'm not sure anyone ever actually taught you how to play. But this doesn't change anything. What do you mean? I'm so mad you broke into my house. Which is too bad, because maybe I do know something about the bell. Maybe I'll tell you later. We'll see. Huntress goes into another room and you realize you're not going to get anything else here. Except possibly killed. So where to next? Go to the lighthouse. Suppose I should check out that creepy black lighthouse on the edge of the island? Lighthouses usually have one big room at the top. Should be easy enough to search. To the black lighthouse. Surely what you're looking for will be there. It's not like Wraith has purposefully sent you on a wild goose chase that will ultimately end up pointless. You arrive at the Black Lighthouse, optimistic and full of purpose. You don't see a bell anywhere. Spirit, hello? Nothing. She's nowhere to be found. Let's be honest, her heart was never really in this process, was it? You start poking around, wondering if Spirit took the bell and hid it somewhere around here. Oh, hey hot stuff. You turn to see Trickster casually posed, light reflecting off his perfect skin. All of his too many, abs glistening perfectly. Doing some snooping? I'm looking for Spirit. Me too, actually. We were gonna do face masks, and I told her I'd show her around my stage over on IP Island. It's tight. All of the killers we couldn't clear to be in this game are hanging out over there, just out of view of you and any interested party's lawyers. Having a blast, doing shots, making content. Oh my dude, you've got to meet my good friend. Nope, stop right there. Not getting sued over a dating sim. I feel that. Hey, have you seen Wraith's bell anywhere? I'm not gonna lie to you, friend. I have no idea who you're talking about. But, you wanna hop over to the other island? Check out my stage? Oh, can I? Can I save? Nope. Of course I do. Sure, maybe Spirit's already there. Trickster smiles. As you're about to ask how he plans on getting you there, you blink and... You're there. Trickster's private stage on IP Island. And it's empty. Yeah, I mean, it's hella early. Everyone is sleeping and recovering from last night's rager. Things don't really get here till, like, near midnight. So I have to wait till then to have any fun here? Trickster smiles slyly. Oh, I wouldn't say that. How about you leave me alone for a second so I can, freshen up a little first? Trickster likes that idea. As soon as that horty weirdo leaves, you drop the charade and look around for the bell. Nothing. Worried your cover might be blown, you dive into the water and begin the long swim back to the black lighthouse. Let's not do this much physical work again, okay? Haha, this tickles. Okay, buddy. As you dry off and catch your breath, you ponder your next move. So where to next? Uh-oh. Maybe Trapper's Cave? At least I know where to look out for, well, traps. With that in mind, I'm sure I can get in and out safely and find that bell. To Trapper's Cave. Well, this game sure is much bigger than you thought, huh? Might need to replay it a couple of times to really be able to grasp how much work it was put into it. Yeah, that's fair. You enter Trapper's Cave tentatively. He is called Trapper. It stands to reason there may be some traps. Illuminated in a deep blue, the cave is home to a pool of water that shimmers and shines. You find yourself hoping Wraith's bell isn't in there. You hear a voice from behind a pile of rocks, like a feeble old man calling for help. Seems like a trap. You ignore the voice and look around the cave, because you have a job to do. Hey, maybe play this again to find out who the voice belongs to. Just saying, could be fun. Oh, it's this? You found a gold coin. Or we'll take a second one, I guess. Seems like a good choice. Oh, there's something else shiny next to it. Is that the bell? Then again, this is Trapper's Cave. Trapper. You know him. The trap guy. The guy who loves to leave traps. Yeah, I'll quit while I'm mad. Hulking shadow falls over you. You turn to see Trapper. Smart. That was a bear trap. And I'm the bear. Cleaves you in two. This is hard. And weird. But it's almost like eliminating Trapper last night made it even harder. Yeah, I know. So I don't know what to... Are you kidding me? Okay, I guess I chose the right option by not picking up the coin here. You're right, Trapper. It's the leg day thing. I love your leg days. And also the mask. Love a good mask. Oh, the mask. Love a good mask. Knew it. Listen, I know I made the wrong choice, eliminating you and going with Wraith. How could I have been so stupid? You should probably cleave me in two, hack me into pieces. I deserve worse. But if you let me, I want to go back to Wraith and tell him I made a mistake and I'm leaving him. For you. Trapper stares at you unnervingly, a twinkle in his eye. I should probably cleave you in two. You're right, but it takes a truly self-assessed person to admit their mistakes. And you're clearly aware that you're stupid, so you know, we're making progress. Whoa, are you pulling this off? I'll let you go on one condition. When you break the news that you're leaving him for me, tell him he has skinny chicken legs. Yes, if you want, I can tell him that. Trapper lets out a hearty laugh. Oh yeah, I want. Scramble out of Trapper's Cave as you hear his deep laughter echo behind you. Hoping the bell wasn't here, because if it was, you're never going to get it. Okay, and then let me skip through this. You enter the ruins of the Cosmic Dump, prepared to deliver Wraith the bad news. I know he seems sweet and shy and like he's not a killer, but he totally is. Is there a chance he could kill you? But the place is empty. Phew. Wraith must be off somewhere, still preparing. Ugh, what are you gonna do? You still don't have that bell. I don't know, I'm trying to figure it out. Who are you talking to? Huntress pops up from behind one of the giant obelisks, smiling behind her mask. Followed you back here. It was fun, like a cat stalking prey. Oh yeah, that sounds fun. After you left, I was thinking, I want to tell you about the bell. Oh my god, Huntress, thank you! What's going to cost you? Empty your pockets and hand over all your gold coins. Ooh, sparkly. Okay, so Wraith's bell. Last night, Spirit couldn't sleep, so she was wandering around, or floating around? I don't really know what she does, technically. And apparently she wandered in here, she saw Wraith asleep, and thought it would be funny to steal his bell. I think they had a fling or something, and she's still mad about it. Or not? Who knows? She's definitely mad about something. I was going pee-pee when she walked by my cabin and the bell caught my eye, so I ran outside. Even though it's rusty and old, the bell is still kind of shiny, so I offered to pay her for it. She said she has the perfect spot for it picked out, at the top of her lighthouse. Oh great, I need to go back to the lighthouse and deal with Spirit. Return to the lighthouse and head right upstairs. No more messing around. And this time, Spirit is waiting for you. Word on the street is you're looking for me? Did you have Trickster distract me? Spirit rolls her eyes. You're really piecing it together, huh, Sherlock? Alright, whatever. I messed with Wraith a little. I'm so sorry. It does not sound like she's actually sorry. So you want Wraith's spell? How about we play a little game? I call it, don't look into the light, or die. You can only open your eyes when I'm blocking the light. If you look directly at it, I'll die. Precisely. You're much smarter than you look. No offense. Stomp on spirit and don't look straight into the light. If you look directly at it, your brain probably won't survive the stress. Oh boy. Not again. Uh-oh. Okay, that did count. Oof. Uh-huh. Oh. Jeez. So light isn't completely fatal, I guess. Only half your brain and a portion of your soul was damaged. The rest seems to be mostly okay, as far as I can tell. Spirit hands over the bell. Wow, it's so shiny. Now please leave me alone. Gladly. And with that, you march triumphantly back to Wraith. Okay, so it wasn't a goose chase. You excitedly walk in to see Wraith in his sexiest outfit yet. Oh my. Your eyes do that cartoon thing where they bug out of your skull. Oh, you got. In true Wraith fashion, his reaction is a little more subdued. He just looks at you and sort of smiles. Hope you have something for me that's gonna make me as happy as I just made you. Look at this guy, so open and comfortable in his own skin slash cloak slash painted slash burnt flesh thing. Being mean, you hold up the bell. Took me all over the island, but I found it. Spirit stole it because it's a long story. Now you want to tell me what we'll be doing with it? Wraith holds the bell up and tears up. He kisses it. Weird. Only one more thing until we can finish this. What are we finishing? Or should I say who? You wink. Always a nice touch. You know, I can't tell you that yet. But while we wait, Wraith hands you a super sexy outfit. Outfit is maybe too strong of a word. This is barely more than just a tiny bit of cloth connected by various thin elastic bits. You look at it and bite your lip. Should I change? You better. You duck behind one of the obelisks and take off your clothes, slipping into your new sheer, barely there collection of straps. It is incredibly revealing. Somehow you look more naked with this on than you would if you were actually naked. It's really something. Eyes up here. Sorry, it's impressive. You return to Wraith and model your new outfit. I'm wearing basically nothing. Oh, just you wait. The lights dim. Oh dang, is this what you've been waiting for, you little freak? Relaxed and confident, Wraith is a totally different person than the introverted loner you met when you arrived on the island. Are you ready? I want to give you my heart. I'm ready. The lights go out. It's so chilly. Don't worry, we'll warm up. He's not wrong. Wraith's naked skin feels like fire on yours. Fire he's been so afraid of this whole time. You melt into his arms, his lips exploring. I should probably leave you two alone. Feels weird to be documenting this. Before I give you my heart, I'm gonna give you something else. There it is. Yeah, I'm gonna head out. I'll see you in a... Hold up. Even in the dark, I think I know that smell. It's like salad dressing mixed with suntan oil. Dwight and Claudette? Guess they like to watch. Hold that thought, lovebirds. Wraith, your special guest is here a little early. Why, I didn't know human bodies could fit that way together. Sure they can. I'll show you when we're done tonight. The lights pop back on. You and Wraith are still wearing virtually nothing. No time to get dressed. We've got to go immediately. That's right. It's secret hatch reveal time. And no, that's not some double entendre. Follow us. Dwight and Claudette disappear into an open hatch in the ground. Wraith throws on some clothes, and you both follow. Though we didn't have time to put on clothes. It's even colder down here. Well, have fun. Our job pretty much stops at getting you here. Contrary to what you may have heard, we don't like to watch. Not this. See you later. They climb back up the ladder as you turn around. Across from you stands a very old Nigerian woman. Grandma Abi! Philip! They embrace. You're suddenly very aware of how exposed your skin is and how chilly you are. Forgive me, Joe. This is my grandmother. Abigail. Pleased to meet you, Joe. So you're the one my little Philip has chosen. Interesting. Interesting? What does that mean? Do you need to earn the respect of Grandma Abby now? I can't wait to get to know the person my Philip has decided to give his heart to. Come, help me make drinks. Go with Grandma Abby. I have to prepare the bell. Happy to, Philip. Wraith looks sheepish, like he's reverted a little back to his old self. Oh yeah, I guess I never told you my real name. Philip Ojimo. You bow deeply. Nice to meet you, Philip Ojimo. Wraith laughs, grabs the bell and leaves. Grandma Abby takes your hand and guides you to the table with potions. Come, let's get some refreshments. I'm an old lady. It's not so easy for me to mix these exactly. My hands just aren't as steady as they once were. You'll need to help me pour. And it doesn't seem like the time for questions like, what is this, or are we supposed to drink these possibly poisonous liquids? Just get to it. Fill that cup up. Okay. Yeah. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That could have been better, but I certainly wouldn't be able to manage it. I suppose it will have to do. Come, while we wait, I want to make sure you're the one. Sit across from her and she smiles brightly at you. Philip has been through so much. Saw things as a child that no child should ever have to even think about. I fear what that could do to a person. But not Philip. He's strong and thoughtful and strong-willed. He's a good boy. I agree. Although thinking back to what you two were getting up to right before this, maybe you don't agree. Tell me, Joe, Philip's birthday is coming up. What would you get him as a gift? Statue of a horse, because fire and he doesn't like gold. I don't know, something big and bold. Maybe a statue, maybe of a horse? No idea why you said that. You immediately regret it. Grandma Abby's face lights up. Wonderful. That would remind him of the night. His favorite chess piece. Yes, I know. Liar. Okay, tell me this. Philip could be a tree. What kind of tree would he be? I don't know what the bottom one is, so I'm going to choose that. Colorful, beautiful blossoms that make me explode with energy and feel alive inside, like Wraith. Grandma Abby furrows her brow, just enough to make you concerned. Might make you feel that way, but that's not who Philip is. Maybe you're just nervous. It's a strange situation, I admit. She considers you for another beat, then calls out, Philip, we're ready. Give me a couple more minutes. Turns back to you. Well then, how about a game to lighten the mood before our big event? Maybe we can do some constellation trivia, play cornhole. Oh, how convenient. You may have played one of these before. Never mind the fact that they were in a different location. It makes no sense that you could do them here underground in a completely different area. Plenty of money to make some other mini-games, okay? This is Dead by Daylight. Just have some goddamn fun for once in your life. It's one of the games may be familiar to you. Who knows, you might get an extra relationship status boost if you try the one you haven't before. What? I don't know. Test that little skull. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. An admirable performance. Not perfect, not terrible. Not exactly the description of a grandmother wants to use in the love of her precious grandson's life, but so be it. Glad you got a moment to relax. Sorry I yelled at you earlier. It's been a long game. Wraith re-enters, holding the bell. It looks brand new. I think we're ready. Time to drink up. Grandma Abby hands out the potions, or drinks you made. First to Wraith, then herself, then you. She stops and looks at you. She stares you down intensely with a sweet smile on her face. No matter what you do, you cannot abandon my Philip, you understand? He's been abandoned his whole life. I regret leaving that bunker. His parents regret leaving our village. But he's here now and he's opened up to you, of all people. You cannot betray him. I will haunt you from my grave. My spectral form is not always as nice as this one before you right now. Oh, thank you for that advice. Of course, dear. Now where were you two before I arrived? Oh, we were about to play a board game. Fully clothed, of course. It's okay, she knows. She does? Of course I do. It's a requirement of the ritual. The what? Grandma Abby and Wraith stand up and walk to the wall hanging with chains and locks. Are you ready? Yes, I'm finally ready to leave this place. As Grandma Abby places Wraith in chains, your jaw drops. What is happening? This is what we've been working towards. This is how we consummate our relationship. The Cult of the Black Veil would do this ritual, to leave alone and return to the island. One lover would be sacrificed and the other would do the sacrificing. So here I am, ready to move on, to be sacrificed. No, this is crazy. Don't even know what to do. That's why Grandma Abby's ghost was summoned, to hug. Philip's heart must be removed, lit on fire in that bell room. Everything you've done here has been building to this. No, I'm sorry, I can't do this. I can't do this. Grandma Abby, don't give Joe the dagger. What's happening? Ritual requires sacrifice on both ends. The person taking my heart out needs to love me in order to lose me. And I need to love that person in turn. But I don't know how to say this. You don't love Joe? Wraith nods. Your heart races as you simultaneously feel like you've died. I'm sorry, it's not you, it's me. Me and your inability to connect with me. Maybe we just didn't spend enough time together? Maybe when we did, we just didn't relate in the way we should have. But I really like you, maybe we can be friends? Try to get past the shock of what's happening and realize he's right. Feels forced, you're not right for each other, but you do really enjoy spending time with him, for the most part. You even believe all his nutjob theories about the island and the Cult of the Black Veil. After a while, you smile and finally respond, yeah, we can be friends. Wraith smiles back at you. Grandma Abby also smiles. Trickster enters and smiles, for some reason. Look at everyone, just a bunch of smiling idiots. How wonderful for you all. What does life on the island look like for you now? Maybe you can try to hook up with another killer? Maybe you can develop your friendship with Wraith? Maybe you can help him find someone that he'll really love? Can you be Iger to his Victor Frankenstein? What about the cute nurse who just showed up at reception? Oh, you haven't heard? She's unpacking her stuff back at the cabanas. I hear him and her have a thing. I guess I probably should have told you about that 20 scenes ago, huh? Oopsie. No matter, this is the end for you. Welcome to the friend zone. Enjoy your stay. Does that mean I lose? And so, my precious killers lived happily ever after, as they should, learning to love themselves, first and foremost. Whilst trapped in a never-ending cycle of torture of my design. Wait, did I just spoil my true identity? You made it this far, you should probably know that. That you'll have to play again to find out more. Goodbye, Joe. See you again later. And again, and again, and again. Forever. Wow. Well, I guess I didn't make the best choices.
1 hour later.
Okay, so we are back here. Wraith is about to be chained up. I played through the entire game again, only choosing Wraith and the best options I could have. Okay. Where were we at? Oh, so it's... yeah, actually working this time. In shock, you look up at Wraith, arms and legs splayed against the cold, mossy stone. You have to do the ritual. You have to carve out my heart. You don't get an invitation like that every day. Sounds like fun, doesn't it? You've done so well. You've earned it. We're almost at the finish line. You didn't think I brought you all this way without a plan, did you? What kind of sinister body of salt water do you think I am? Sorry I didn't tell you before. I couldn't. You never would have come with me on this journey. Disturbingly calm Grandma Abby hands you a jagged dagger. It seems far too dull for this job. All he wants to do is leave this place with you. You can make that happen. Those who slay together stay together. Grandma Abby, still witty under very intense and disturbing circumstance. This ritual requires sacrifice on both ends. We both need to be in love with each other. I love you and I've been waiting to give you my heart. Please, take it. I love you too. Stifling tears, you accept the dagger from Grandma Abby, and after taking a moment to compose yourself, plunge it into Wraith's chest. He winces and groans as you slice him open. I'm sorry. As you dig the knife in, Wraith reaches out and brushes his thumb across your cheek. Even in this nightmarish situation, your heart races and your cheeks feel flush red. He smiles through the pain. Your hair was covering your face. I wanted to get a better look at you. Awkward. Not as awkward as what you're actually doing, though. Which, to remind you, is plunging a dagger into the chest of your beloved, right after declaring your love for each other in order to remove his heart for a strange ritual that might be complete bullshit. Real Romeo and Juliet vibes. Wraith goes limp as you insert your hand into the gaping hole you've made. It's slippery and warm, and you're not a doctor. How are you supposed to... Oh, no, there it is. You slipped your hand under his ribcage, and that is definitely a heart. Try not to vomit as you wrap your fingers around it. Take a breath and pull. It slides out surprisingly easy. Grandma Abby snips some arteries and veins and takes the heart from you. Covered in blood and tears, you watch her put your beloved's heart in a stone dish and light it on fire. She takes the bell, looking fresh and shiny and new, and rings it. There's a blinding flashing light. In that instant, you worry you've killed Wraith for nothing. And then blackness. Through the darkness, you hear the sounds of waves lapping. It's calm and still, just like when the journey began. Remember that? Feels like it was just 24 minutes ago. You realize everything is dark because your eyes are closed. You decide to keep them that way for just one more moment. You did it. You fell in love with the killer. You made him fall in love with you, and you consummated your relationship. By agreeing to sacrifice him in a questionable ritual in order to get off this island, did you do the right thing? Did you play the game correctly? You open your eyes. You're still here, but you feel a weight has been lifted? You look to your right. Wraith is here, alive. He has stitches on his chest. Your love is alive, but the ritual didn't work. What's going on in this place? Outside, Claudette and Grandma Abby buried Dwight in a hole, sculpting him into a sandcastle in the shape of a T-Rex. You could join them and play in the sand, or you could get down and dirty right here in my cabana. Let's leave them out there till high tide, maybe longer. Wraith smiles. Roar! That's Dino 4. I love you. Oh, okay. Wow. Well, I'm glad I spent 20 minutes getting back to that just for 4 more minutes of gameplay, but I hope it gave you guys something. I don't know. There is a secret ending, which I'm probably gonna find, but I don't know if I'll be recording it or not, but I definitely will be playing this game a little more on my own to be able to see all the different endings. But yeah, thank you everyone for watching the series. If you really do want more, I might record more of it, but yeah, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it, and if you've made it this far without subscribing, I would encourage you to subscribe, because why not? But yeah, thank you everyone for watching. If you have anything else you want me to play, let me know, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.